Good morning. How is everyone today? Preparing for crunch liftoff? Hello, Argyle. Hype train is close. I think there's a morning train.
Woo!
Joe got his booster, kicking his butt. I'm sorry. Have you taken something? Drink some water. Maybe take some Tylenol. It's rough. Hot chocolate is really gone. I'm sad. I'm sorry. Seems like people are doing good this morning. It's raining here. We had a storm last night, and we haven't had a storm in forever. How am I? I'm tired. I slept last night. I'm just tired. We also have a storm coming on Saturday, which I'm excited about, and it's gonna bring a cold front, and we're going back to like a high of like 40. It's gonna be cold. One weird cat said it snowed last night. Any snow for us? No, we're not getting snow. It's not getting quite that cold, but we do have lows in like the 20s. But we do have a special guest this morning, and it's just gonna be me otherwise. So I want everyone to welcome Raddd.
Stop painting and start snacking with Tiny Yeti's microscopic seawater balls.
Hey, everybody. Everybody, how's it going? My name's Raddd. You can check out my tag here. Raddd. They call me Raddd Gamer. I know everything there is to know about games. I got an uncle who works at Nintendo. I got a father that works at EA. I got a stepfather that works at several other game development studios. Make sure you know, when you say Raddd, it's 3 Ds. They call me 3D Raddd. That's R-A-D-D-D. It's nice to meet y'all. I was invited here special.
Yes.
By Stephen, because he thought that y'all could maybe want to learn some more information about upcoming games, because nobody likes games more than Raddd. Raddd likes games a lot. So let me tell you that if you are to use 1,000 bits with the word game in it, maybe I will share some of my secret upcoming game knowledge with you. Raddd Gamer, who has been at every industry event since 1932. First off, I don't know who, I just grabbed, I don't even know who this guy is, but there's 1,000 bits from Leaf says, time to start the day off right with a goof snack from the tiniest Edward. Hope everyone has a good day today. Tiny Yeti's microscopic seawater balls. That sounds disgusting.
It does.
Balls.
Announcing Lucas's pencil store. 4 randomized popcorns.
Bet y'all didn't see this one coming. They got the crew from Brownie Brown back together. It's coming probably here in the next like 2 months. It's almost ready. Lucas's pencil store. 4 randomized popcorns.
That sounds like a great game.
It is really good. Actually, I've played it already.
Do you play as popcorn?
Yes.
One of the 4
One
popcorn?
of the 4 randomized popcorns.
Oh, you don't get to pick which one.
You don't get to pick. And the cart explodes when it's done.
Wow.
It's crazy. Radio Dread, thank you for that. For letting people in on that little secret.
Monolith Soft became infamous when they released Vice City, Brittle Camera for the Nintendo DS.
So this one is a little flashback. Thank you, Jared. Jared Dillon says, tell me about the game. You probably don't remember this one because it flew under the radar. But Monolith Soft teamed up with Rockstar to get permission to use Vice City as the location for Vice City Brittle Camera for the DS. It was called Brittle Camera because
Did it
if
have
you...
a peripheral?
Yes. Yes, it did. And it broke because it was made...
It was brittle.
It was brittle. Yeah. Anyway, they went on to do like the Xenoblade, but before they did that, that Vice City game, people don't remember it for some reason. They should, because it came with a crappy camera.
A new skateboard racer by Neversoft set in Dry Mute City.
From James, what kind of game knowledge? Raddd? That's right, it's me, 3D Raddd. Well, are you looking forward to a new skateboard racer by Neversoft? Some of you are saying, that. How is that possible? They're getting the crew back together. My dad, or my one of my, I have several dads. One of my dads let me know, and this is real, they drain Mute City, so it's completely dry, and that's how you can skateboard in it.
By Neversoft.
By Neversoft. Also very appropriate that Skateboard and Neversoft got to share the same information there. Hold on, don't worry, there's more games coming up.
New from BioWare, Shy Guy must fly through Onet to defeat Blue Pikmin.
Blue Pikmin's at it again, thank you, Line Rider. Do tell me about the game of the year, Raddd. This one really has the potential. It really does. BioWare's been working on this really crazy RPG featuring Shy Guy, and he can fly now, and he goes through on it, but no other cities from the Mother series, just on it. And Blue Pikmin is at the top of the drugstore, and you have to kill him with a gun.
A Shy Guy gun.
Yeah, it's a gritty reboot of Shy Guy. Well, Shy Guy's already pretty gritty, so it's actually just a reboot. But it's BioWare, so you can pause time.
You can't enjoy a Walmart unless you're playing HAL Laboratories' latest dating sim game, set in Lost Woods.
Absolutely. That's from Leaf. Please impart upon me your game knowledge, Mr. Raddd. Don't worry, 3D Radd's here to provide all the gaming knowledge, and if you're in a Walmart and you're like, man, I'm so bored, that's because you're not playing the latest dating sim from HAL Laboratory. You get to date Kirby. It's coming. It's I think at the end of this month, actually. It is set in Lost Woods, which means that one of the paths is that you get lost and you die in the woods. So it's got a little psychological horror there. But if you can find your way through the woods, you can marry Kirby, which I've always wanted to do.
From Koei Techno, a hybrid racing and Kiss collection game set in Zora's domain.
Have you ever thought, man, I want to kiss all these people, but I want to do it as fast as possible? Koei Tecmo's got you covered. Thank you, Rainbow. Let's see a great game. It is great, and it's set in Zora's domain because you can kiss the fish. That's the tagline of the game. Kiss the fish. I got to play that one at E3 when the E3 last was around. I went to whatever the most recent one was. I was there, and I got to play it. It was behind a special curtain because it has adult elements. But don't ask how old I am. I'm old enough. However old that is. 30, I'm 40. Don't worry about it.
Announcing Young Tifa, Lockhart's Highway, 3 gold mushrooms.
So y'all remember that part in Final Fantasy VII where you're on the motorcycle? So they were thinking, what if we did that? That was a whole game. So they did that. They're doing that, and it's coming out tonight. It'll be out tonight. 1000 Bits from Item Crafting Live says, Raddd, got a game in the point-and-click genre? We do, but this is not one of them. This is, you just race. It's a racer, but there's 3 golden mushrooms to get you to the end of the highway faster. And that's it. And you play as Tifa Lockhart, but she's 6.
The last title on Virtual Boy was that one role-playing game starring Ellie, but they're good.
A lot of people don't know that, but Ellie did not get their start on Last of Us. Instead, it was a Virtual Boy title, the last one that came out for Virtual Boy. And it was a role-playing game, but you're a cook. So that's from Iron X Girl says, would this be my new favorite game? Also, thanks. This new cheer has made my day. We're happy. We're happy to have me here. Thought it'd be appropriate today on Mario Day because it is March 10th. We definitely planned that. That was definitely planned and always thought ahead of. Yep, that was good. Good job, us.
A new role-playing game starring Considering Tales by PopCap Games.
Sir Maldo, 3D Rad. What can you tell us about this forgotten gem game? Oh man, this one is a new one. It is forgotten because people will forget about it quickly. PopCap has made a new game, and it's gonna be crap. I've already tried it. It can only be played on old smartphones, and it has Tails, and he just sits there and goes, and then eventually he goes, I'm done, and leaves, but that's 17 hours in. It is a role-playing game for some reason. It was not necessary, but they did it.
A wild take on MMORPG games. Ridley must clean every thumb while working full-time as a manager.
It's gonna be so difficult for Ridley. Mostly because there's a lot of thumbs to clean, and he's got to get up into the nail bed. And the other thing is that he doesn't really have the dexterity with his giant dragony hands to do that. It's a very difficult game.
And he's a manager.
And he's a manager, and it's so hard. Mm-hmm. It's so hard on him. Cobalt Custard, thank you. Says, yo, Rad, give us the what is up on this wicked awesome fresh game that is sure to thrill someone maybe. I think fans of MMORPGs will love it. I've talked to a few of my friends who have played Phantasy Star, and they said, it's nothing like this. Why was this made? Which I think is a glowing review. Wait, there's more.
3 evil Gokus explore together in this confusing tower defense game.
Thank you. That's Ellie from Baker Street. Why does Rad sometimes talk about himself in the third person like Elmo? Also, give me some sweet game knowledge. Are you ready to play as 3 evil Gokus and wonder, why was this a tower defense game? Electronic Arts has you covered. Speaking of, I got the
Welcome, Shane. Yes, you are right.
This is the This is my Electronic Arts thing that I got. I'm doing industry stuff. So if anyone's just joining us, so today Stephen wasn't able to join us. He's probably pooping. That's what he does most of his day anyway. And he said, Rad, could you come talk about games? And I was like, I can absolutely do that for you. I would love to share some gaming knowledge. So hi everybody, I'm Rad. That's with 3 Ds. That's R-A-D-D-D. They call me 3D Rad. I'm the Rad Gamer, and I'm just here to spread some gaming knowledge to y'all. We've already learned about so many upcoming games today, which is really exciting. We got another one coming in right now.
Raddd became famous when they released Warehouse, Poisonous Bottle Cap for the PlayStation 3.
It's true. From Draconic Paladin, Mal, how do you feel about Raddd?
I really like Raddd. It's a bit too high energy this morning.
Also, finding poisonous bottle caps in a warehouse, the only company that could make that interesting was Rare. The only company. And it's a great PS3 game. You can find it, you stop in any local game store, they'll have it. Also, the warehouse is the warehouse from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which makes it really difficult to find the bottle caps. And when you find them, you're poisoned. It's not a good situation for anyone involved. Anyway, there's other alerts here I'll probably read too.
Yeah, you can probably read those.
Because Steven's not here. 23 months from Throwdown, 10 months from Cavi Mama, 16 months from Elliot Baker Street, 34 months from Xenoblade Fanatic, 7 months from Maxerin, 2 months from Rising Again. We got 500 bits from Flame and Magic, 17 months from Lady Leaf 8, 17 months from Key Entity Extraction, 29 months from Zelda Master 702, 15 months from GA Studios, 30 months from Dragonly, 15 months from Lavender Cats, 37 months from Dark Nature XD. We have 300 bits from the Reload, who says, what's more terrifying? Whatever is that is new and exciting, or the possibility that the Mario movie trailer comes out today? You make the call. I've already seen it. I've already seen the whole movie. And I've seen the sequel. And the sequel is wild. You will not believe what happens in Act 2. It is crazy. Let's just say Master Chief makes an appearance. 29 months from Leaf Leaf, 32 months from Destiny Light 2. Mark from Vermont gifted 5 subs to Neon Curbs, Jetbolt, 1 Galactic Baron, Ryan9, and Dan Phoenix. Thank you, Mark. 100 bits from Tiger 413. 400 bits from Radio Dread says, Happy Mario Day! And may we all take a moment to appreciate what Mario has done for all of us. Amen. What was your first Mario game, Mal?
I think Mario Paint.
That is not what I expected anyone to say. Are you serious?
I think so.
Mario Paint before, like, Mario Brothers?
I think so.
Man, that is extremely on brand for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm a fan of your work. I've seen, especially the video game paintings.
Yes.
Which is most of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, we got 300 bits from Aldo with the George Star Rain. 300 bits from Satsy says, don't forget your meds, everyone. Signed, clown. That's a great alert to read. We have 29 months from Yuki Mizuno. 100 bits from Cobalt Custard. 300 from Mammon, Iowa with the George Star Rain. 17 months from Draconic Paladin. 11 months from Generic Juicebox. 300 from Action Cat says, oh no! Oh yes. 100 bits from Darkness Bride. 300 bits from Radio Dread with the George Duck Star Rain. What game is that from? Raddd is not familiar with that game. Is that...
That's the game our friend Chaz made. Steven and my friend Chaz made. We draw. You might like it.
I like games.
I know.
I like games. 16 months from Kayla Daughtry. 35 months from Skull Kid Caleb. 38 months from Vegetable Sorbet. 300 bits from Pink Matima says, can I get some good vibes? I am currently waiting for a reply to an urgent email from a professor who hasn't replied, even though I've been waiting for 2 weeks. Yeah, you deserve good vibes. Also, I know exactly what that's like. Where I'm like, hey, this thing is important. And then I don't hear back.
Yeah.
That's bad. Good vibes to you. We got 7 months from Cholin 26T. 510 bits from Zelda Master says, what fresh hell is this? Games. Welcome to game hell, which is, if there's games there, it's more like game heaven. Have we all ascended and went straight to St. Peter's gates? I think we have! As a reminder for everyone coming in, I'm Raddd with 3Ds. If you send in a 1000-bit alert and you include the word game, I will tell you about an upcoming game or an unknown classic. It is Radd's special knowledge that he's choosing to share from years of having multiple dads and uncles at multiple companies. You're welcome. Vegetable Sorbet gifted 3 subs to Blanc, Sleep Deprived Gamer, and Rock Cafes. Thank you. 9 months from Svandera. Thank you, Svandera.
HAL Laboratory presents Conquer the Squirrel in Kakariko Village. Collect the suitcases.
Man, what a crazy mashup this is. This is from Incarnado. Hey, Raddd, what game do you think is better, Earthbound or this? Oh my god, Earthbound don't have nothing on Conquer the Squirrel in Kakariko Village, collect the suitcases. I do hope that before it finally launches, they come up with a better name. But it is a really great game. Conquer is back in his first adventure since a while ago. And he's in Kakariko Village. And Link is not present. Although Sheik is there. And you do not play as Sheik at all. There are 6 suitcases. It takes like 6 minutes to collect half of them. And 6 hours to collect the other half.
Wow.
Yeah.
3D Hondas adventure together in this basic MMORPG game.
People have been asking every day and night, when are we going to get a Street Fighter MMO? And it's coming in May. Skullkid Caleb says, what game announcement can I get today on my birthday? Skullkid Caleb, you should look forward to the Street Fighter MMO coming in May. You heard it here first from Raddd. Raddd. Wasn't sure if my tag was backwards. It's not. 300 Bits Replied to Pikachu says, I was watching the vlog that was released last night, and I just want to say how happy it made me to see Tom holding Poggy while wearing a Mudcrabs jersey. Also, what the heck is happening? Yeah, so Steven has been hard at work getting some stuff done. Good for him. What a great guy that guy is.
Yes.
One of my favorite people that I've had the pleasure of knowing in my entire Raddd life. Great.
Big Itsy boy.
Great person. I'll talk about him while he's not here.
Rock and Pallet swapped Candy Kong team up to hunt down GLaDOS, who's hiding in Rainbow Road.
And where could she be? Rainbow Road is so long. That's 1,000 from Darth Amius, who says, hey 3D Raddd, favorite energy drink? Also, how about this game? Energy drink? I don't have time for energy when I'm playing games.
You have enough energy to bottle and sell.
When I was born, my mom went, oh God. With 3Ds. Anyway, yeah, they had to palette swap Candy Kong because they didn't have the rights to Candy Kong. They did get the rights to Brock. But,
and GLaDOS.
And GLaDOS, but that was just easier to get. It was cheaper. Anyway, they'll find GLaDOS in there somewhere. She's hiding. They'll get her. We also had another one here.
Lizard Storm, Leon Kennedy's lighthouse in this chunky point-and-click game.
From Colin4501, what is your favorite game, Raddd? This one? It is subject to change frequently, but currently it is this one. And the subject is Lizard Storm, Leon Kennedy's lighthouse. I bet you didn't know he had one. He gets one at the end of Resident Evil 4 as a gift from the president. They don't talk about it, but I know about it from the development logs. And it is a point and click game. And you control Leon Kennedy and you gotta click on the lizards. And that's it. That's all you do.
It's chunky.
It's a chunky point and click game because the cursor is 10 times bigger than it should be. It is hard to do that. I talked to the developers personally and they said, we wanted a chunky game. And I said, that's not a thing. But they did it anyway. There's always a man, there's always a lighthouse.
You can't enjoy a strip mall unless you're playing Bungie's latest turn-based strategy game, set in Blackwater.
Oh man, from Diddy Eggs, Raddd, have you played the coolest, raddest 3D platformer game of all time and my personally favorite Sonic Adventure? Radical level design, amazing music, the works. Sonic Adventure is fantastic. I can't wait for everyone to play Sonic Adventure 3, a game that I've been playing for 6 years. But in the meantime, Bungie is getting ready to release a turn-based strategy game, and it is set in Blackwater. Yes, the town from Red Dead Redemption. It's a weird one, but I think that everyone's gonna love it. Who is this guy?
Gamer.
That's a gamer? That ain't a gamer. I know a gamer. I've met some gamers in my life that definitely ain't no gamer. Not a gamer like Raddd.
Coffee.
I bet. What game does that person play?
Odama.
Oh, mad respect. Mad respect. A lot of people don't know about Odama. I like to call it Press Forward the Game. That's 4,000 bits from an anonymous cheerer. Thank you, Anonymous. And Cold Stone Creamery. Raddd worked there in high school.
I thought you worked at GameStop.
I did both. It was a Cold Stone Creamery in a GameStop.
Wow.
It was the only one. They tried it out as a concept in Houston, where I lived at the time. 42 months from Cinderdog. 300 bits from Satsy says, I really don't have the mental energy for this.
Valve presents Shy Guy in Tortimer Island. Acquire the pocket watches.
Oh man, people have been wanting a new Valve game and it's coming. KD Rio version 1 says, got a nice retro game to discuss? Nope. Instead, we'll talk about the new game coming out. And this is from Valve. And it stars Shy Guy again. Shy Guy getting a lot of traction. That's because we learned recently Shy Guy is the most popular Mario character.
Yeah.
It goes Mario, Shy Guy. That's it. No one else voted for any other characters. Get back to Tortimer Island like you deserved to be and acquire all of the pocket watches in this Valve Classic. And because it's Valve, you know that there will never be a third Shy Guy in Tortimer Island game. We got 18 months from Jules Croissant. 300 from Gold Major says, okay, Raddd Gamer, you might know everything about games, but did you know about the clown mantis shrimp? They live in burrows, constructing U-shaped holes in the loose substrate near the bases of coral reefs in water ranging from 3 to 40 meters. That's really deep. Brad played an Endless Ocean game where you were in the water.
Yeah.
Have you played Endless Ocean?
I have. 1 and 2.
You haven't played 5 or 6 yet?
No.
Industry's holding back on y'all. 30 months from Punxsutawney Dawn. 12 months from One Option Choices. Y'all clap for that?
Yes, we do.
Congrats. 300 bits from Jules Croissant. 11 months from Coondog 1. We got 5 gift subs from Cheese Saves to Benonite55, me Skylar, Hero King Lucina, Toffee, and the Origami Gamer. Appreciate it. 100 bits from Pink XX Kiss. Appreciate that.
A new simulation game starring Tails by Sony.
Sega got out of the console race. They don't care. They'll put their characters anywhere and give them exclusivity. This one's only coming to the PS5. Caleb says, I want another game announcement. A fighting Honda game wasn't my speed. Well, guess what? Now you get to be Tails on PS5. And if you've been thinking, my God, Raddd, that's exactly what I've wanted for 16 years. Now you have it. It's coming soon. And the great thing is, you get to experience the full abilities that Tails has. You can fly. You can go to Costco and buy chili dogs for Sonic.
Drive a plane.
Fly
a plane.
You can drive or fly a plane. It's up to you. You don't have to leave the ground. You want to drive that plane? You can do it right on the ground. And there are 6 U.S. cities to explore. I'm not going to list them because that'll take too long, but there are 6. Where were we? Foss Extreme gifted a sub to Raddd. That's me.
You got a sub.
Thank you. That is actually me, legally.
Legally.
300 bits from Third Down says, Raddd is cool and all, but I would rather have hot chocolate. I heard that y'all's hot chocolate was taken away. That was really uncool.
Unrad.
That was unrad.
Team 17 presents Super Ganon in Bowser's Castle. Seize the pens.
Read that a little different. I'm glad it says pens. Maya the Siren wants to know about a new game coming up. Team 17 has stopped working on the Worm series to work on something way better. Super Ganon. That's Ganon, but he's big. And he's in Bowser's Castle. And he needs you to get the pens.
Seize the pens.
Seize the pens, which is an old Greek saying. You wake up and you seize the pens. But you have to seize them because the ink in them is the antidote to Princess Peach's disease. And if you don't get the pens, you won't get the antidote to save her life. Brandon asks, how many pens are there? 5,000. And you don't have much time. It's extreme. It's rated M. Where were we? 300 Bits from Vagabond says, okay, but like Chocobo GP, a literal Final Fantasy racing game, came out today. Which is also great. I'm so glad that Final Fantasy fans get a chance to race on the birds. I've been racing ostriches professionally for 2 months now.
2
2
How
months.
you doing?
I'm winning.
Good.
Raddd
For
only
doing it 2
wins.
months? Mm.
Yeah. You know what my bird's name is?
No.
I think you do.
What is it?
I think I texted you and said, "Here's a photo of my bird. Look at its name. What's the name? What's the name of my ostrich?" You don't remember.
You probably named it,
I'm offended that you don't.
what's espresso?
Yes, I did. I did name it Espresso after my
video
favorite
game ostrich.
Yes.
Your favorite
That's
video game
actually
ostrich.
Espresso.
Is it?
Yep. But I named it Espresso with 3 S's.
There are 3 S's in espresso.
Shoot with 3 S's. 550 bits from Furry Zoe says, Grandpa, why the hat? I am not your grandpa. I ain't nobody's grandpa. I ain't nobody's grandpa, and I ain't nobody's dad. Who's asking? 25 months from Shinoth. 305 bits from Furry Zoe says, so should we call you Gradpa? No, I don't know who. I mean, I know who that's Stephen George, who is a great person and has a great fashion sense and great, let's say, hair. 17 months from Cody the Positron. We got a sub from Starship 9 with 3 eyes. Raddd likes that a lot. That's in the. Why you ruin my flow? Welcome. 28 months from Howie Sona Snacks. We got a sub from KD Rio version 1. Welcome. 300 bits from Diddy Eggs said, good vibes, fellas. I spent the last 10 days either being real sick or in quarantine after receiving a positive test result. Super glad. I'm better now and out of quarantine. Good.
Glad to hear it.
That you're better. Bad that you were sick. Good that you were better. I'm establishing a firm line in the sand between where you were sick and where you were not. Go out there and be not sick. We got 300 bits from Vagabond says, Raddd, do you have a last name or do you only have one name like Cher? That is a great question. I value my privacy to an extreme degree, but what Chad says is true. I do have several last names from my several dads, so you can kind of just take a shot in the dark, and that I probably got that one. I prefer to go by Raddd Gamer, though, because I am a gamer, born and raised. Love you, Mom. 41 months from Crazy DK. 300 bits from Kayla Daughtry says, you should write your name as RA3D and tell people it's pronounced Raddd. I will consider this when I apply for college next semester. 10 months from Simmer44 and 100 bits from Darthamius. Thank you all. I gotta tell y'all, it's very nice to be here.
I'm glad. How's your coffee?
It was great.
I'm sure you'd rather have an energy drink.
I don't need those.
But aren't you a gamer?
I will
Mountain
tell you.
Dew?
I will tell you. I had an energy drink one time, and I went straight to the hospital. I mean, I ran there.
Noah wants to know if you're gonna rush a frat.
Yes, all of them at once. That's my plan. Thank you for asking, but only the ones that there are gamers there. I don't want to be anywhere where there ain't gamers. 25 months from Penta D33.
Coffee.
Appreciate it. 300 bits from Diddy Egg says, hey, Raddd, have you heard of my favorite M-rated game? Mario goes to the fridge to get a glass of milk, rated M, and only for Nintendo DS. No. I don't know that one's real. I think maybe you went to get to the fridge to get a glass of milk and you hallucinated a game, which has happened to Raddd every night his entire life. 5 months from Melted Lake. Thank you. So Zer crushes a friend. That one made me smile. Thank you. Now I gotta tell you, Raddd is a very busy man.
Yeah.
Because not only does he work at a game store, he also...
Works at a Cold Stone?
No, I don't do that anymore. I left that. You know the incident that made me leave?
What?
There was a customer that came in, and they accused me of not being a gamer. And it got ugly real quick. So Raddd was asked to leave the premises. And there might have been a restraining order. But no one thought for a second that I was not a gamer. What was I talking about? Raddd gets sidetracked. Oh, Raddd was saying, I'm very busy. I do have some other things to attend today because I've got some industry stuff going on.
Yeah, do you?
I'm meeting up with the executive producer of GamePro magazine, and we're going to talk about some games.
Some games?
3 games.
Like
three
this one?
three new games. We're going to talk about this one, actually.
Ubisoft became infamous when they released Tazmily Village, gigantic eraser for the Super Nintendo.
Love it. This is from StephenVOD. Hey, Raddd, love the hat. Huge fan. If you could pitch a game to Nintendo to be a launch title for their next system, what would it be? It would be this one. It would cause Ubisoft to become infamous. So I'm thinking, Nintendo's not doing anything with Mother 3. Imbeciles. So why don't we at least take some of the assets and use them elsewhere? We take the starting area, Tazmily Village, and then we take an element that everyone loved from Mother 2, the eraser, and we just do Tazmily Village Gigantic Eraser. And the whole premise is that we just try and get around it, but it's huge. It says it came out for the Super Nintendo. It did. I want to make a port of it. Brandon says, hasn't Tazmily suffered enough? No. I think that we could exploit their suffering just a little further.
Let's unbox the Nokia Engage hit, Famous Dog, the Slippy Toad story.
Ramelfi Goldfish, hey Raddd, I finally saved enough to get myself a new computer after 10 years. Now that I have a computer that can actually play games, which one should I get? Hey, boot up a Nokia N-Gage emulator, because that's what we're playing today. I love Famous Dog, the Slippy Toad story. And you might be saying, Slippy Toad ain't a dog. Do you know that? Because after you learn Slippy Toad's story, you might change your tune. It's great. Very hard to find a physical copy of this game anymore.
Yeah. For the N-Gage?
Very difficult. Very difficult. We got 8 months from Haley May 88. 100 bits from It's Darkman 64. And 500 bits from Incarnado says, hey Raddd, have you met Tiny Eddie? He's a great snack maker and another friend of Grandpa Steven. I have not. He's on this cup, but I don't know who that dude is. I never met this man in my life. Looks like a child. Kind of an ugly guy. I do like snacks, though.
Yeah.
I do enjoy a good snack. I'm always snacking while I'm gaming.
How do you keep your hands clean? If you're holding a controller?
Okay, so you know those things that hold... the things that come around the head that hold a harmonica?
Yeah.
I put my Cheetos on it. And that way I can get my Cheeto on while I get my game on. Chopsticks are a great idea. Then you gotta use your hands though. How many Cheetos? It's a big. It's long.
Cheeto?
The Cheeto. It's a long. Raddd does not settle for normal Cheetos. Raddd needs gaming Cheetos. Raddd has a connection at the Cheeto company. I know Chester. And I buy special long Cheetos. 100 bits from Melted Leg. Thank you. Anyway,
Were you saying you had to get going?
I do have to get
You have
going.
Kepler, you can't.
Didn't even know this. This is a great cat. This is a quality cat. I've met many cats. I've met at least like,
How many video game cats?
oh my goodness. If I had a nickel for each time I
Yeah.
met a video game cat.
Mhm.
6 nickels.
6.
Yeah. And this is way too sad for Raddd. Sad with 3Ds. There we go. That's my stuff right there. Final Fantasy X-2 by Family Jewels.
From Electronic Arts, a hybrid virtual reality and role-playing game set in Death Mountain.
From Item Crafting Live, R to the A to the Triple D, I need a game for the Apple Pippin. I love the Apple Pippin. Very much underrated gaming console. Electronic Arts made something. It was virtual reality, which was the Pippin was trying to push at the time very unsuccessfully, and a role-playing game set in Death Mountain. And a lot of people don't know this, but you play as Ryo Hazuki, which was a strange choice. And you're trying to find the man that killed your father, but in Death Mountain. So you question the Gorons, and you know what? None of them did it. So the game ends on a cliffhanger. And it's a literal cliff because you're at Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Also, people are learning the Apple Pippin is no, that's a real. That is real. It's real. Look it up. Anyway, 41 months for Mr. Incredible Nooblord. Thank you. All right, I do appreciate it. I'm a get going. Y'all have a wonderful day, and if you need any more gaming knowledge, you know how to access my gaming knowledge. I've tapped it in. I've worked with Steven, and I've worked with your resident wizard, Chasington, and we got it all set up. So anytime you need gaming knowledge, you just let me know, and I'll send it to you from wherever I am, which is probably at an industry event.
Yeah.
Me and Miyamoto are so tight.
Are you giving that to me?
Yeah, I can't take
Thanks.
this with me.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
He real limp. Cat needs to maybe firm up a little bit. All right, y'all have a good one. Out from Raddd.
Bye, Raddd. Lock the door on your way out.
Raddd always locks doors.
He looks like a sack of flour. Hi, Kepi. You don't have to be concerned anymore. Just go back to bed, Kepi. Kepi transfer. He's falling back asleep. He's very cozy. Did you sleep on the bed last night? Yeah, there it goes. 17 months from Paranite. Thank you. I feel like Raddd has Heelys. Yeah, he used them on the stairs. It was quite the sight. Sorry you guys couldn't see it. Raddd was something. Yeah. It's a lot of high energy this morning, and whenever Raddd visits, I'm just tired. Did he do a heel turn? So that wasn't the end of breakfast stream? No. It wasn't. Has Raddd visited before? Yeah. Every few years. Too good at healing off stairs, yeah. Was it a visit or a drive-by? Raddd brings the missing Wii games? That would be nice. Stalker Mike says, both? Drive-by visit? Yeah, it's how it feels. Kepler, you're digging your claw into my leg. Please stop. Spin of the Arrow says, I forget how many Ds were in Raddd. 3. 3D Raddd. Does Raddd watch anime? No, only games. Just games. Hi, Steven.
Hey,
Did you see the Healy marks on the stairs from Raddd leaving?
Yeah, I just said goodbye to him downstairs. Oh, he used the Tiny Yeti mug. Hey, everybody. Did y'all enjoy getting the chance to talk to? He's a great dude. I mean, we haven't been friends for super long. I tell you, he's got way more energy than I have in the mornings. But he's a nice guy. Hey, buddy. Did he share some good
Yeah.
game knowledge with everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Learn about some upcoming stuff.
What's he eating? It's not for you.
These are actually
not cat food.
These are actually Golden Grams. I haven't had Golden Grams in like 20 years, so this is gonna be interesting.
You gonna go in your chair? It's not right here. My chair is too far away.
Oh man, those are really graham crackery.
Yeah.
Interesting. Really interesting. Anyway. 30 Bits and Paranoid says, thanks for that ridiculous start to the stream. Really cheered me up after a rough start to my morning. I'm sorry that your morning was rough. I'm glad that Raddd being here made you smile though. And Radd's gaming knowledge will stick around. So
Yeah, Raddd said that.
yeah, similar to Eddie's snack knowledge, Radd's gaming knowledge can be brought forth at any future live event, even if Radd's not here, which is good because honestly, I don't know that we can have Raddd here that often. Dude's just very busy. We got 300 bits of Skull Kid. Caleb says, "Where'd you get that T-shirt, Steven? I really want it." This is an old Fangamer shirt, and I am about 1,000% sure that they do not sell it and have not sold it in a long time. Yeah. So you maybe eBay, maybe.
How are Golden Grams? How are those?
Coffee.
I don't know if I've ever had them.
When you first put them in, they're a little sweet. And then after a second, it's very much like you taste the graham cracker and you're like, oh my god, this is a bowl of graham crackers. It's kind of weird, ain't they? I picked them up because I was like, I ain't had these in forever. I want to try them again.
I don't like them.
They're not great. They're not the worst thing, but I'm just kind of like, oh, this is not really what I want out of a cereal, you know?
Yeah.
I got a whole box of them.
You enjoy.
Caleb says, how much you want for it? I don't think you want this shirt. I've had this shirt for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, this shirt is very worn. I don't think you want it. It's a cool shirt. I guess, you know, Skull Kid Caleb would be interested in the Zelda. It's fair. It's fair. I did wear. I guess the advantage is it's very worn. Like
Soft.
yeah.
It's very worn.
I mean, very lived in. Spent the best years of my life in this shirt.
Just that shirt.
In just this shirt. I think this shirt actually.
It was a glitch shirt.
Yeah, I think Steve gave us this shirt while we were in. While
we
we
did
were
our
in,
road trip.
Yeah. So I've had it since 2014. Yeah, I've had it for 8 years. Because we were traveling across the country. We stopped in Tucson to finally see Fangamer because we'd never actually seen it. And while we were there, they had a bunch of shirts that were like, hey, you know, these shirts have some sort of defect. We can't sell them. Do you want them? And I was like, sure. So they actually gave us some stuff. That was when Mal and I got our matching hoodies.
Yeah.
Which I still love. So this is just a gift from Steve and from Fangamer. And it had something wrong with it. And I'm like, I don't know what it had wrong with it. But maybe a hole.
Some of them had small holes.
The world's tiniest hole. I mean, just... But they can't sell them if that happens. So they're just like, all right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't love this.
I think that one was a print defect. Like, it was blurry. Part of it was.
I literally cannot tell. Cannot tell at all. Oh, man. Sorry.
You have to get through that?
I am hungry, but,
Yeah.
like, this is... It's fine. It's fine.
Theoretically, it has 4 holes.
So today...
Oh boy! A land made of milk and honey!
The Reload says, chaotic start to stream, but it gave me inspiration to do a Stephen George persona alignment chart. So, positive? I cannot wait to see it. I would love to see that. Today is Mario Day.
Yes.
Raddd told me that your first game was Mario Paint.
It was.
That is insane. I mean, that's great. I
Yeah.
love that story, but like, what a wild first Mario game. Almost everyone's first Mario game is one of the platformers, you know?
Yeah. My best friend had Mario Paint, and I remember vividly playing it one time, and then her saying, we can't play this anymore because it'll burn in the TV screen, and my parents are upset about it.
I do remember you saying that,
Yes.
which is... Part of me is like, that's just a false story so you wouldn't have to play the game anymore. But also, what kind of TV was it? Because, like...
It was one of those that was basically a piece of furniture with wood.
So Mario Paint is, like, a little different from other games in that it's static, you know? Like, the things on screen are not changing. So if you were to, like, make a piece of art and just let it sit, could it theoretically burn the screen? Yeah, but, like, the timing for that... Like, Mario Paint was the earlier part of the 90s, getting close to the mid-90s.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, like, 93 or 94.
Coffee!
Were TVs that had burn-in problems even that common?
This would have been like 93, 94.
Because, like, a cathode ray tube television, I don't think those can even get burn-in. The ones that are, like, really, like, the ones that are stupid huge plasma whatever TVs that were popular, they were starting to get popular in the, like, mid to late 90s. Unless it's, yeah, maybe if the TV was really old?
I thought it was kind of new.
Anyway. Really? Brandon's first Google result, burn-in is most frequently associated with... Really? Wild. Huh.
Coffee.
Anyway, I didn't know that. I had no idea. I thought for sure that, because like I never heard tell of that until, like plasma TV. Because with plasma TVs, it's fast.
Yeah.
Like if you're sitting on a DVD menu for just a little bit while you're trying to figure out what, thing you're gonna play, you can get burned in. Anyway, I'm sorry you didn't get to play Mario Paint. You want to do a Mario Paint stream?
No, it's fine.
Do you want to?
And after we moved, because that was like before my parents' divorce, after we moved and my parents got divorced, then the babysitter that I had then, because it was a different one at that time, had All Stars, and they played a lot of 1 and 3.
Well,
And we would kind of just sit around and watch them play.
if you ever want to do a Mario Paint stream, or if you ever want to tell Roland to find us a 64 disc drive and the entire Mario R, the series,
Yeah, I'm sure Roland will get right on that.
I'm just gonna tell Roland, be like, if that ever comes in the store,
You want it?
call me. Please call me.
Yeah.
Anyway, could you read the alerts for just a
Yeah,
second?
can I have the keyboard or
yeah,
chest
just-
can click whatever, either or.
You can do it. You got hands.
No. 300 bits from Diddy Eggs. Fun fact for the morning. Carolina Crossroads, a planned 9-year project in Columbia, South Carolina, is supposedly the most expensive transportation project in the state's history at $1.6 billion. That's a lot of stuff.
That is very expensive. But also it's a 9-year project, so...
Yeah. I know they've been trying to get I-77 here going for a long time. From Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And it still isn't even started. We have 300 bits from Skull Kid Caleb. It took 3,600 hours for the Switch OLED to get the burn-in effect. You should look it up.
That's a long time. Who's gonna even play a good game that long?
No idea.
Seems like a lot.
We have 19 months from Vivi and 26 from Scolopendra. And then that was 300 bits from Flying Walrus 33. Morning, Stephen Mail. Can I get a happy birthday this morning? Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. A mighty herf to you today. I hope that your day is good and that you do something extra special for yourself today.
Yeah.
It's important to treat yourself right often, but especially on a special day.
Yeah.
Like get yourself a...
A birthday cake or a birthday cake
I was
alternative?
trying to think of like something I haven't had in a while that like, oh, that would be good. I was thinking some sort of like pastry. Like go to a bakery
Yeah.
and just allow yourself to pick something out. So like the way I was raised is very much we didn't get how do I phrase this? You'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but like we didn't just like walk into a place and be like, oh, let's just give a thing. Like that didn't happen. We didn't go to bakeries randomly and like pick out stuff like that. Like that never happened. It's not like I was denied as a child or anything, but it was just like, unless there was a special occasion, that sort of thing just never really happened. But I recommend it.
Adapting the infamous novel Charged on Custard into a visual novel game, where you have a ring at a valley.
You want to handle that one, Mal?
No, I don't.
I think you do.
I have no idea what this novel is.
I'm still finishing my cereal, so if you could just... Make Raddd proud, Mal.
Well, it's a novel about Custard's last stand, so it's the charge, like the battle charge. But it's a visual novel. You have a ring in a valley.
You have the Ring of Power.
Yeah, the Ring of Power.
It's a crossover with Custard and Lord of the Rings.
In a valley.
In a valley. And you know which valley? Hidden Valley. The whole thing is sponsored by Hidden Valley Ranch. That's actually that's the primary weapon.
Custard?
Ranch.
Oh, ranch.
That was 1,000 bits from Cheese. I just wanted you to read this part. 1,000 bits from Cheesehammer says, "Man, I should have asked Raddd if I could go with him. Bet he likes pizza, and even if not, it would still beat sitting down here doing nothing." Yeah, I think Raddd likes pizza. Most people like pizza. Love pizza.
Sid Meier presents Isaac Clarke in Long Life Town. Collect the eggs.
Whoa. 1,000 bits from Crafting Live. Just checking Radd's game info connection. What you got for us? Okay, so Sid Meier. You may associate Sid Meier with other titles. Not anymore. Isaac Clarke from the... oh god, what's the name of the series? The space... horror space game. What's the name of the horror space game? Dead Space. Thank you. Thank you, Pepper. Yeah, so Isaac Clarke, no longer in Dead Space. Now coming into Long Life Town, which is the town from Tulip, strictly to collect eggs. There's no horror elements. It's totally safe. The only thing you got to watch out for is people trying to kiss you. Mm-hmm. And Isaac Clarke is down for it.
Dodging kisses, collecting eggs.
That's story of my life.
Velociraptors strike soda-soaked Michael DeSantis skyscraper in this cosmic fighting game.
From Jared Dillon, how's the Wii collection coming? Are you maybe missing this game? You know what? I don't remember this one. I gotta say, I don't recall this one. So Michael DeSanta, who is one of the protagonists from GTA 5, soaked in soda. Not sure why that's relevant, but we had to add that in. Owns a skyscraper. Not too unusual, based on how much money he probably has by the end of the game. Velociraptor. There's so many words. Velociraptors attack him. Maybe they have the soda. I don't know. They attack him in his skyscraper in this cosmic fighting game. So it takes place in space. Somehow the skyscraper launches out of Los Santos into the sky. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I can say with some certainty that I don't have that one for Wii. Nor have I heard of that one. Raddd knows about these games.
Yeah,
I'm just like, whoa, man.
He had an industry event leader for Mario Day.
That doesn't surprise me at all. We got 13 months from the Sergeant Parmesan. 398 bits from James EP says, "Well, wish me luck as I continue to sub for history. It's been a mostly good week, but doesn't hurt to get some extra luck here. Thank you for introducing us to Raddd. What a character." Well, good luck. I hope that your week continues to go good. What is today? Thursday? So
yeah.
Just 2 more days in the week. Mm-hmm. We're winding down.
Yeah.
We're winding down on the week. And on that note, good time to let folks know that tomorrow night is Friday and we'll be streaming Pokemon again. So
yeah.
We finally managed to catch a ghost.
A ghost.
Last week. But
2 ghosts.
two ghosts. So tomorrow we will actually be we'll be doing a fight finally.
Yeah.
Because we need to fight the gym and we need to fight each other.
Yep.
Can't wait. Gonna be exciting. Got 16 months from Gamer Hooshu. Appreciate it. And oh, hi Eddie.
Satisfy your taste buds with Tiny Eddie's World's Last Cream Brittle.
Not to be confused with the brittle camera. 1,000 bits from Item Crafting Live. Eddie, got anything for us to snack on while we play these? The world's last cream bread. Can you imagine going into a store and there's one package and it's world's last something and you're like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, we found it and we decided to sell it at this one Kroger in Minnesota.
I don't think there's Krogers in Minnesota. If there are, they have a different name.
They open a pop-up Kroger only to sell the world's last cream brittle. Also, how does a cream brittle work? Is it a creamy center in the brittle? Is that? Anyway, 300 bits from Kate Khalid says, "Morning, grandparents. So tired after work. After closing at work, I think I hallucinated 90s Steven on the stream. But I have to actually get moving this morning since I have an eye appointment. Better put extra sugar in the coffee." I mean, I generally drink coffee black, but there are definitely some times where I'm like, a little extra sugar to get you started.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Good luck with your eye appointment too. In the world of like doctor's appointments, that's one of those that's like,
boy!
I don't.
Land made of milk and honey.
Love it.
Well, I was gonna say I don't fear it as much. I don't fear any doctor's appointments, but like there's some that like you don't look for, like the dentist. Nobody's like, oh boy, the dentist! I love the dentist. No one does that. But in the world of like doctor's appointments, for eye appointment for me specifically, I'm like, okay, just go and just. It's mostly. Although they give you the little puff. You get
the puff.
I don't mind the puff so much. I would rather have 100 puffs than one scrape. Personally. But thank you, Brandon. I guess it will be okay. Rearward Drake says, still no CAT scan date. No, I do have a date. It's the end of March. Yeah.
Today you have a follow-up with the PA.
Yeah. So we're going to talk to the doctor. Well, the PA.
Yeah.
And
the doctor handed you off.
We're just gonna see. We're just gonna see if we should be doing something else right now. You know, because one of the things we were looking into is a CAT if it's a gallbladder problem, is a CAT scan the best way of finding that out? And the answer might be no. So if there's a better test to do,
can you get it done sooner?
Yeah, you know, just I don't know what's wrong with me. You know, and I don't know. The other thing that sucks is like, I don't know if I'm in like, am I in danger? Am I okay? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Hey, y'all want beans? Here, bean. There you go. Enjoy beans. Recently updated beans. They were updated.
They're fresh beans.
They were updated Tuesday also, but yeah, I did the updated Patreon list for one because we're getting we'll be getting to March
vlogs soon.
And we'll need it for March, but then also because we're putting together episode 1 of Pokemon.
Yes.
Because Pokemon's going to be launching onto Stephen Plays, and needed the Patreon list for that, so they're updated. Thank you all, and soon. I don't want to give a date yet because we got to make sure it's all set, but we're eyeing mid to late March for the launch of Pokemon onto Stephen Plays, and it's exciting. I'm really looking forward to folks seeing it. Dan has had a lot of fun doing it, and it's real good.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing, I wanted to say thank you to everyone for watching.
Triangle Strategy.
For watching Triangle Strategy and making clips and leaving timestamps on the VOD that came out. Because Dan cut a highlights video that we'll be releasing on Friday, and it's good. It's good. It's funny. Y'all did great. And it's, you know, it's short because it's a highlights video, but I think that's good. You know, it's just like if someone didn't get a chance to catch the stream and they want some of the funny bits, they can watch it. And Dan did a funny.
Modest Hermit, I hope you enjoy it. They ordered a Techo.
Oh.
Because Spring Start April ones came out.
Okay. Also, there's a Techo that is...
It's a special Pokemon one.
It's a Pokemon Arceus Techo?
And it's only 6 months. And
it's a weird product.
It's a 6 months Techo. And it has a pencil board, and it only recently came out, but it's a January start, so like it's already halfway over.
Yeah, it's a weird product, but
And it's not a cover, it's just the book. But the
Yeah.
book is different than all the other books.
yeah. It's like they came up with the idea late.
Yeah.
Or maybe they couldn't do it until Arceus came out, and I don't know. It's
But
weird.
they could have done like an April start, because school starts in April in Japan.
But they have to release Arceus while it's hot.
Yeah, but they could have had the Techo start in April still.
That's true. They could have.
Because it was Japan only.
I don't know. It's a weird product. It's cool that it exists, but it's why did they make that? Don't know. We got 300 bits from Yami Florence. It says, fun fact, at one point in Marvel Comics, Doctor Doom launched the headquarters of the Fantastic Four into space. Perhaps he achieved this with soda and velociraptors. It's a good strategy, to be honest, because, well, I guess it's probably not so great for superheroes, because they can usually, like, just breathe in space. Most normal people cannot. I can't. That might be a misnomer that people thought about me, but I cannot breathe in space.
I know.
Yeah, I know you know from the time that I was in space once.
Yeah.
Caleb says, what were you talking about with Pokemon Techo? There's a special edition Techo that just came out.
I don't know if it just came out recently.
Somewhat recently. And it's a Pokemon Legends Arceus Techo. So it's a collaboration between Hobonichi and Pokemon. And it's just weird because it starts with January, but it came out in like either late February or March. So you'd have to backdate things 2 months. This is just
And they
strange.
don't normally do special printed things like they did for this.
It's cool, but it's just odd. We got 42 months from Phelps Out. 300 bits from Fossix, who says, I finally went to my first MMA trial class last night, and it was a blast. 10 out of 10. Would do again, though my body is all sore today. Ow. I saw that you had posted on Discord, I guess, that you did the MMA trial class. And that's... I think the thing I crave is physical movement. I don't know that I specifically would be super into MMA, but I would be into it from the perspective of, like, there's so much movement. And I haven't had a chance to get, like, good exercise in a long time. And that just...
Well, I wanted to get the dance pad back out, but you were like, no, wait till May.
That's because you literally had a doctor who told you weren't allowed to do physical exercise until May. I didn't tell you anything. I'm literally following what the doctor told you to do. And I can't do anything because I am in pain. So until I get whatever this is straightened out, doing physical exercise would probably put me on the floor. I'm excited about doing it, but, like, I'm not there yet. Fossick says, my body was not used to how much movement is needed. The great thing is, like, once you've done the exercise, like, once you get in the habit of doing it, then it tapers off. Like, you don't have the soreness.
Yeah.
Because, like, the first time going back to DDR, you feel it for days. But if you do it, every other day or whatever, then you stop feeling that soreness. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that. 300 bits of Furry Zoe says, what's everyone's favorite GTA 5 quote?
It's been too long, I can't think of anything.
I always like the one from Michael, who says, you forget a million things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them. I like that. But also, along with Mao, I think I'd have a hard time thinking about anything else because it's been a long time since I played it.
Yeah.
It's been... That game, as a reminder, that game came out 9 years ago. Or it'll be 9 years in October, but, like, that's, It's been a long time. Yes, haircut. That whole exchange with Franklin and Lamar is very good, too. 30 bits from Yami Florence says, preemptive birthday bits because my birthday is on Saturday. Took the weekend off from work and everything. That's great.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That's, whenever we talk about like doing a little something for yourself, that's doing a lot for yourself. That's good. I think using the weekend to just kind of recoup and just celebrate yourself is nice. And maybe walk into a bakery. Walk into a bakery and just here's the thing. And you know what? Everyone should maybe do this weekend, regardless if it's your birthday or not. But if you have a birthday, you owe it to yourself. Walk into a bakery and allow yourself to buy a thing. That's what I say. Walk into a bakery and just allow yourself to buy a thing.
Florence, I already work at a bakery.
Okay. You maybe don't do that, but everyone else, because there's been times in the past where I walk past a bakery and we don't stop because I'm like I don't need anything, but like occasionally, just allow yourself to go in and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna get something. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna get something.
Stockpile your castle with Tiny Eddie's garlic floral twists.
If you need to keep away vampires.
That's a bit from Gobbly. Says, does Tiny Eddie have a suggestion on what to buy at the bakery? Garlic floral, so I tend to go for something more sweet instead of garlic. I don't usually crave garlic. I like garlic, I just don't, crave it. Yes, Becca says Wario's castle. Man, Wario has also been on the stream before.
Yeah.
How did Nintendo ever allow us? How did they send us any other games after that? They literally were like, here, play this game. And I'm like, oh, we're taking this places. I do like garlic knots, like garlic twists. So
yeah.
I don't know. Especially, between the Wario thing and then now me sometimes on purpose, sometimes accidentally calling their the latest game Strangle Tragedy. I keep wondering, I'm like, is there a limit to their generosity? At some point, are they going to be like, no more with this guy? I don't know. Well, guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out. It's fine. Let's go ahead and start. Is that a new one?
No.
Is it? There's so many of them. It's a Raider just getting a clown for the road, if that's a thing. If not, it is now. That one, I seriously don't think I've ever heard that one. It's the newest one. It's the third time this stream. Betsy says, do you remember petting that dog? Can I pet that dog? Oh, now I know where it's from.
Goku and Ness become spiky unless they raise an anteater.
Oh, Jesus. From Item Crafting Live, one more Raddd game before I go to work. What you got for us? Goku and Ness become spiky. I think Goku is spiky.
I think...
Unless they raise an anteater. Now that's game of the year. Emil says, go lay down, Steve. Emil, you looking forward to that one? You looking forward to that one? That I can't tell. Is that the new entry in the Mother series and Goku's in it? Or is this just a Dragon Ball Z game that Ness has a cameo in? Goku and Ness become spiky unless they raise an anteater. Of course, why would I expect anything other than yes? Is it this or this? Yes. Is raising an anteater hard?
I don't know.
Also, I don't think Goku or Ness are prepared for that. 33 months from Amarana, 300 bits from Action Cat. Says, I too would like a clown for the road. Take a clown for the road. Take a clown with you.
Everyone take a clown.
Emil said, better than Ness doing nothing for yet another year. Oof, but also true. Chad says, they don't know which animal they have to raise is the trick, so they have to raise a whole bunch and hope. Hopefully they do it alphabetically. All right, Ness. So I'm thinking that we'll start maybe with this one. The Anteater. How's that sound? Okay. What?
Aardvark.
Aardvark.
That's 2 A's.
Also, we don't know what the ultimate, like...
Timeline for getting spiky is.
Yeah, how long do they have until they can become spiky? Jesus. 4 months from Cosmic Tryst 392. Thank you. Things for today. Here's a fun one. So I released another one of the Coliseum vlogs yesterday. I've been systematically releasing 4K versions of any of the bumpers that we made that are in 4K. And I've been I wanted to release them along with the day they were made.
Yes.
So the vlog that came out yesterday, we made, I think, 3 bumpers that day. So those bumpers will be coming out today. I think they're scheduled for like 3, 5, and 7 p.m. So the 4K versions of the Reunited bumper with Lord Donator, Tom's Arcade Facts, and what's the other one?
Table?
The Table, yeah. Yeah, so those are all coming out. The Table is actually slightly different than the stream version. I changed it just a little bit because I don't know. No one will be able to tell I changed it, I bet. But I changed it a little bit where I tracked it to Tim, so Tim stays dead center the whole time. Because when I put the one out on the stream, what I had done is I stabilized it. And that's really... It's fine, but it's really not good enough for how I wanted it to be. So instead, I removed the stabilization and tracked it, and then Tim stays like dead center. And I like the way it looks. I think it looks better. So that one's coming out today too. Otherwise, tomorrow night, more Pokemon. And that's it.
Someone asked for context of the alley from the most recent vlog.
Oh, yeah, I guess there was no context for that. I mean, there might have been some context.
Yeah.
But people probably couldn't connect those dots.
Yeah.
Roland was very kind and allowed everyone into the store after hours, which was really nice. Mm-hmm. Because then we didn't have to deal with any other customers. And also, we got to do all of our stuff all day and still see the store, even though it was, it was closed. So, really appreciate Roland doing that. I'm sure Roland didn't mind because people bought a lot of stuff.
Magic was wrapping up because it was Friday Night Magic.
Yeah. So it's not like Roland wouldn't have been there anyway. Yeah. But the store was actually closed, so we got to go in there, and folks got to do a little after-hour shopping, which was really cool. But that's why we were in that what looked like an alley. We were just it was the exterior of the mall, and being led in the back way because the mall was closed. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Everyone really enjoyed that. So
yeah.
That was kind. Trying to think if there's any other things to announce, but I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. Steven, what is Steven and Friends? We went back to Golf with Your Friends.
Yes.
Been a while since we did Golf with Your Friends. That's on Saturday. Yeah. And with that,
end of breakfast stream?
I think that's it. Thank you all so much for being here. Wish me luck today in my doctor's appointment. It's a follow-up, right? So, I'm hoping that maybe we learn something else, and if not, I still have a few more weeks.
Yeah.
To wait until
CT scan.
My CT scan. Yeah. Anyway, Mal will probably talk more than I will because Mal cares more about me than I do. I think other people can probably relate to that feeling. Y'all have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow night for Pokemon.